Thank you so much, Roxana. Up next, we are so thrilled to be able to welcome Congressman Peter Welch from Vermont, who has been a strong supporter of Renew and fighting for the Thrive agenda in Washington. Welcome, Congressman Welch.
Thank you very much. I'll tell you why it's so exciting. First of all, it's wonderful to be back with Senator Markey because he and I served on the Energy and Commerce Committee when we passed in the House the Waxman-Markey bill, and it failed in the Senate. And our goal there was 80% carbon reductions by 2050. And just think of where we'd be if today we were starting from the progress that would have been made had we gotten that bill through the Senate. And the element of that bill that I worked on so hard was on energy efficiency. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that, but I want to preface it by saying why I think it's so important. Obviously, carbon emissions, getting them down is existential. And it's so thrilling for all of us to be here today where the president is going to be announcing a plan that incorporates many of the things that many activists in our communities have been fighting for so long. And energy efficiency is so essential because what it'll do is it'll account for about 40% of the reduction emissions we have to achieve in order to essentially green our economy. But what's compelling about the energy efficiency is that's local people, local economies, local jobs, local organizing, because every one of us lives in a community, and energy efficiency is about making homes and our buildings tighter, whether we rent or whether we own. Whether the focus on energy efficiency is obviously to tighten up buildings, to have building codes and standards. And the people who do the work on that, they're plumbers, they're electricians, they're sheetrockers, they're insulators. It's a lot of good jobs that should be paying good wages for people who are literally invested in their community. They want to stay there. They want to raise their families there. They want to have a capacity to make a good living there. And this means that where we're going to be putting so much focus on this energy efficiency, it's about renewal of our communities. And that is what I find so compelling, because at the end of the day, when we're talking about acknowledging the threat of climate change and then addressing it, it's an act of confidence. You know, the Trump folks in climate denying, it's not so much that they don't get it, that the world is melting. All right. It's not really denial. It's fear. They either want to maintain profits for the oil companies, which is the motive of a lot of them, or they're fearful of taking on the challenge of transforming our energy economy into a clean energy economy. In a confident community, a confident nation doesn't deny the existence of problems. It addresses them. And it's in the effort to address those challenges that are real, like climate change, that we actually can create jobs and wealth and ultimately have strong communities. And what's been so fractured in our society, really since the days of Reagan, is enormous pressure on those structures in our communities, like labor unions, like local manufacturing, like community organizations, that are really what are so essential to the well-being of each of us, where we can be with other folks in solidarity as we face the challenges that are ours to face. So I am just, it's just unbelievably, I've been in Congress. That place is a mess, all right? I mean, I was January 6th. We had people literally challenging the peaceful transfer of power and using violence as a way to accomplish that. What we're now responding with is hope about taking on this enormous challenge of climate change and doing it in a way that's practical, that's going to create good jobs and good income in our communities, where it's about communities being empowered. And that's all a result that we're here this day. The future hangs in the balance because we've got to prevail. But it really is a testament to the power of local organizing and the tremendous work that that you have done. And Brianna, you know, when I was listening to you give your opening statement, it was like just music. It was just music to my ears because I've been, as I said, I've been in Congress and I've been listening to a lot of crackpot stuff and about how everything is all about making the rich richer. Everything is about lowering corporate tax rates. Everything is about outsourcing jobs if that's what'll increase profits. And I found your vision much more inspiring than some of the stuff I've been hearing. And thank goodness, I think today Joe Biden has heard Brianna. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Congressman Welch. I believe this is music for everyone's ears on this call and across the nation.